Oh, I missed. Oh my God. Oh, I know. I know. I know. I know. Oh my God. Oh, I missed.
Welcome, welcome. I made it back. A little late. Better late than never, though, I always say.
Yeah, I always say fucking bullshit.
God, that Metopia song is really good for like stream intros. I really like it. But today, since I went live a little later than usual and I got to send an email before bed, there will be fuck. There will be fuck.
It's time to stop!
But he's gay. I mean, he's gay, excuse me, he's blind.
I will be doing, as soon as fucking Clip Studio lets me, I'm gonna try to do these like 2 or 3 really simple pages. Just good, all in good fun. All in good fun. And yes, I'm in an interesting mood. I have started an expensive thing. That will be fun. It's a good page, sir.
Kill Jester.
Yeah, also, I was going through manga. I forget if I mentioned this on the stream, but I pulled out. There's some little leaflets. You know, Japanese people take such good care of their shit. It's kind of embarrassing to me as an American because I don't want to say I'm intentionally rough on stuff, but like stuff doesn't always survive usage. But out of one of these Ika Musume mangas that I have acquired, there was this little pamphlet that looks really cute, as well as a sticker. It's a good sticker, sir, and I'm wondering if I should put it on the PVM. I kind of really want to. But I'm running out of room on the PVM. I don't want to put a bunch of stickers over like vent holes and shit. I want this baby to last me my life. Hopefully. Also, I got a fucking Amy payment request. Fuck.
I'm at the door!
Jesus, they want fucking 6,000 yen for EMS? Are you out of your goddamn fucking mind, Amy? Good fucking lord. I might have to cancel some Amy shit. It's just not worth it for their shipping prices are goddamn insane. Like, it's like really bad. Like, I have a big thing next month. No, they still have DHL. But it's like 8,000 yen for DHL. And this figure isn't even like that big. They have air parcel for 5,000 yen. I might do that. Just for 2 to 4 weeks, because I don't feel like waiting 3 months for it. Because, like, I could do surface parcel, although I might do that just to save money. Yeah, no, Amy is fucking... Yeah, Amy makes me sad. It's $100 I'd rather put towards I'd rather put... you know what? I might just do surface parcel. It's a cool figure, but... And of course, I bought the fucking more expensive version. With, like, the pack-in bonuses. Wow, Good Smile is offering tariff-free figures, huh? Methinks I might have gotten McFucked on this McFigure, considering... Well, mine's the limited edition, so I it's a set. Kakodawa Special Setto. It comes with... Oh, that's right. It comes with, like, a little shiki. Or no, those are the fucking volumes of the book. Oh, it comes with a rubber mat? That's why the fucking shipping is so goddamn expensive. Because I'm paying for a fucking playmat that I don't need. Unbelievable. Fuck my ass. Wow, I actually got fucked on this figure. It's this one. It's not even a scale, but it is a cool figure. Like, I'm kind of over Konosuba figures. I canceled a bunch of them, even ones that I thought were special, but this one does look really cool. And I have the aqua and the darkness coming as well. But I canceled a ton of these figures. But this is the one that I have coming up in May. This is the only figure, and it's coming from Amy. And I'm kind of on the fence about it. Because I know it's going to be... bad. I'm wondering if HLJ has it. But it's a really good figure. The Shibuya Scramble Megumin is like a Megumin that I've always kind of had my eye on a little bit. And I like that this one is different and unique. If HLJ still has this, I'm actually going to cancel this. And it's still available for pre-order on Amy, which isn't... that doesn't inspire confidence. Where the hell is it? Oh man, fuck me. It's even cheaper on fucking... Oh, I'm gonna have to take the lumps. It is cheaper on HLJ and it's in stock. Man, I really... See, this is why I've stopped collecting figures so much. I have just been getting fucked left and right. Like, literally. Is this Amy exclusive? Wow, it's not on Amy. Or Ami, or it's not on HLJ. Oh, that sucks. Because I really do want that. I might just have to take my lumps, which isn't good. Because that is literally almost the price of one of those life-size EVs. I might cancel it and just get it through HLJ. Because it's here. I might, you know what? I'm going to do it live. Live on camera. Let's see if they fucking nuck me for it. Because I don't need some stupid playmat for it. And then I'm not paying 6,000 fucking yen. And then if it goes through, I will, I'll grab it on HLJ, because it'll be way cheaper. But yeah, there was a couple of them that I canceled. And honestly, I don't really care if they nuck my Amy account. Yeah, that's the thing. Every time I've canceled, I've never ever done it when the thing is available to ship. I've always done it beforehand. I think this is the first time I've ever done it when it was ready to ship. But like, god fucking damn it, 6,000 yen to ship. That is insane. It's insane to me. I am probably gonna move away from Amy, I think, going forward. I know I've talked about that, but really? Well, I'm gonna do it right, because Amy so far, you know, I have some respect for them. But plus I've got shit in my private warehouse that could go out. Yeah, it do be what it do. But also, too, I can not ship shit for, like... Yeah, I mean, HLJ does have some infuriating shit. Yeah, no, it's... I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you. Alright, so what are we listening to tonight? While we wait for that, fucking shit to brew in our ass. We were gonna do AVGN, I'm pretty sure. Afghan. Wherever that went. And we were watching my videos. Okay, here we go.
Me of R-Type or Light Force.
Just stop right where we started. And YouTube will restart itself 5 million times, because of course.
This one is really, really weird.
Can't just play the video. Nope, we gotta reload the entire fucking page 1 billion times.
Her voice is just annoying. This
I
one,
did.
come
I
on,
did listen to
reload,
the fucking
reload and shoot some more. There's some minor things.
I did listen to the
Look at
fucking
background. This is the longest block in the world.
block
and there's a lot of
blocky.
national rubber
Is
stamp
that what it was called? Blocky? I thought it was like
How do they
called
fit
like
so many people in the
fuck, what
car?
was it? It was like
Then there's this big ass van, but now this time there's only one guy in there. There's not even.
But
a
yeah,
driver.
I can't believe there was going to be a
Really
Metabots
damaged.
crossover
this
with
game,
that.
you're
What the
in
fuck?
detention.
That was the
You
biggest
just watch the car
flashbang out of that
drive.
entire video.
Then an arrow appears, and you're like, "Oh my god, I get to do something!" So you just point and click at things.
Man, I'm so bored I can't stand it.
I know, I'm fucking bored. The teacher talks to you. You come up with answers. Should I say, "Oh, that was my frog, Horny"? The frog's name is Horny? Road Avenger. Alright, well, same concept as Time Gal. An icon appears on the screen telling you what to do, and you have to act immediately by pushing right, left, turbo, or brake. If you're half a second late, you're dead. Well, this
Two
one can't
TV
be bad,
shows.
right? Remember the Genesis games?
Yes.
Running around trying to get away from dinosaurs? Well,
But
this is
also,
nothing like that. It's
they
just one of
were
those point-and-click
foreign.
games. I don't know
I
which
imagine
works
foreign
well,
TV
and I
shows
get so
probably
bored that I
are
shut it
easier
off
to
before I
make
even get to a single
and
dinosaur.
less expensive than they are in America.
Prize Fighter. Reminds me of
I have a
Raging
feeling
Bull.
that working
I
in
wait like 8
television
minutes for the
outside
fight
of
to
America
start. Then
is a
what
little bit
happens? I
less
just get clobbered.
snobby.
I don't even know how to play this. I just tap buttons.
I just
All
tap
I do
buttons.
is just swat past the guy.
God,
How do
something
I
got on
win?
my arm,
Do I really
and
care
every
anyway?
time I
No.
stretch it, I can feel
Now
it
we got
tugging at my
soul
skin.
feast. More like soul feces. Well, holy shit, I gotta be honest. It reminds me of R-Type or Light Force, and that's pretty cool. So all I gotta say is, this one's not
Yeah.
bad. The Terminator.
True.
This one's okay too. I mean, there were some flaws.
All right,
For
let's actually
example,
fucking
the
ramp
enemies
this
are
shit
too
up.
strong,
I've got
which
about-
is fine, but it's annoying.
I've got
Every
about,
single
I'll say I'll
stage
give
you gotta
myself
blow up
about an
takes so
hour and
much
15
gunfire.
minutes. I want to get to bed
Even
at a
when you're
reasonable
spending
hour.
time, there's no way you
Oh,
got
that's
to
why
get
my
one
mic is
shot.
tilted
And I
to the other
understand
way.
when you're shooting the Terminators, they're made of metal. but
So
these are
we'll put a
shooting
couple
beings.
a couple
Another thing
frames
really
on.
annoying is how
We'll put some
difficult
ink on
it can be to
paper.
shoot things sometimes. I can't stand still when I'm on the stairs. You can't
Start
aim
with
your
some of
gun
these
without
easy
moving
ones.
all around. One thing I have to say, the music's awesome. Overall, this game's okay. There's also a lot
Ah,
of
yes,
things
of
that are
course.
just hard to comment on, like
Uh,
Sherlock Holmes. It's like one of those early CD.
We have the
games
dimension
with
shifting
keys.
pencil here
There's
that
really no
shifts
gameplay
dimension.
whatsoever. You're just clicking around on things and collecting clues. Kind of reminds me of Carmen Sandiego, but not as memorable. There's also a Dracula game, which is the same sort of thing. You just click on
God
things
damn it.
and watch little movies here and there.
Wrong layer.
Speaking of Dracula, there's another one, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Fucking,
but this one
you know,
is
this
actually
like
like a
this
game.
this ruler
Going
method is
around
great, except
beating
when
the
it
shit
fucking
out of
slides.
Yeah, punch them, damn bats. Yeah, fucking bitches. Kick them in the face.
I wonder if that's where the
Fucking
Metabots
rats.
keys were for.
So this game's pretty funny, but the control just sucks.
Also, I want
Especially
more.
this part
Just
where you
as
kinda
an
jump
aside, I want
around.
more Metabots model kits, and I want ones that actually matter
Well,
and
that
aren't
was
from some
ridiculous. I
fucking
landed
show
right
that I
on
don't
it.
remember,
Then
or
there's
part
all
of the
these
thing I don't
movies
remember.
taken right from the
Where's my
movie.
War
Bram
Bandit
Stoker's
model kit? I
Dracula.
thought War Bandit was
If I
sick
wanted
as
to watch
fuck.
the movie, I'd watch the damn movie. Now we got Wonder Dog. First you get this long cartoon, some overly happy kid.
I'm
is
surprised we
walking
didn't
the
get
dog
a
with his
Sumulodon
mom,
or a
then
War
some dog
Bandit
shows up and
model
takes
kit.
the kid away, and then the dog goes inside and his giant
All
metal
they
dick
did is
with
the
claws,
fucking
and he conveniently finds his
Kagawa or
costume
Kagwata.
as Wonder Dog.
I
Now
believe
we
I got
actually
that
get into the
that
game,
naming right.
and you're just
They
shooting
just did the
stars
two
at
different like
rats.
face characters.
Yeah, kill those fucking rats.
And then they did like Arc Beetle, which was sick, and then they did
Get
Arc
up
Beetle
there.
Dash, which is less cool looking,
Get up
and then
there.
they did Tyrell Beetle, which I have zero love
Maybe
for.
someday I'll review some of these games in
And then
greater
they did
detail.
ones from
For
the
most
mobile
of them,
game,
there's really not
which
much to
I don't
say.
like,
Like this one, for example,
and I'm not
Sewer
able to
Shark.
play, even
For
though
this
it
game,
looks
All
cool.
I have is a two-word review.
Because it has
Shit
like a
Shark.
crossover with
The
literally
only real
fucking
memorable
everything
game
for
off the
some
top of my
reason.
head is Sonic CD, which is debatably the best
There's
Sonic
like a
game
Mega
ever.
Man Battle
It's
Network
definitely one of the
Metabot,
most confusing ones,
which
too.
I think would have made me come as a child. Like I think I would have
Shit.
actually like
I'm gonna be sick.
prematurely ejaculated if I saw that.
The Sega CD, it was one of the first CD-based game systems.
Yeah, Arc Beetle is the fucking sickest Metabot. I actually have, so I have a couple animation cells, and one of my favorite ones that I have is with Space Metafighter X and Arc Beetle.
Because it fucking sucks.
Because it fucking sucks.
And unlike the Sega CD, that does not fucking suck. That is sick as shit. I need to figure out, like, see, the thing is, anime cells freak the fuck out of me because certain ones aren't designed to, like, I'll have to take a picture of it for you, but, like, certain ones aren't designed to be saved. Or, like with the paint they use and stuff, they kind of, like, fall apart. And I was told if you try to frame them, it fucks them up. So I haven't framed them. Otherwise, I would absolutely have framed that. But it's like a full shot. It's like got the background drawing, the actual background painting. It's got like a timesheet with it. It's got all the sketches, like all the Genga and the Doga. Like, it's so fucking sick. I have a couple of them. There was some guy on Yahoo Japan just liquidating like entire shots. And I have a couple with Icky and Metabe in a couple different shots that aren't super memorable, but I think I can pinpoint where they are in the show. And that's easily the coolest one I have by far, is with Space Metafighter X and Arc Beetle. It's a very good shot. Thankfully, I think Metabot's being animated in the 90s is safe from the type of paints that I think have that deteriorative like effect to them. But it's like anything like 80s or older is fucked.
CD had its place in history. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I've got a couple different things, but Selga is like cutthroat, man.
Oh,
like,
God, it sucks.
It's
top
brutal.
Of Genesis, like they're mating. God, I mean, do you think that's enough?
I kind of was like, I need to stop myself. I need to stop myself at a certain point. Otherwise, I'm going to, like, have a problem. And then also, too, the preservation aspect of it really scares me.
It's like
I feel like they're scary.
And picture this.
I wouldn't recommend cell animation as like a thing to collect. And also too, they just don't make fucking cell anime anymore, which is really sad.
I mean, there's something wrong here. This whole thing is just a
but I bought a bunch to use as like reference material because I'd like to learn how to. I'd like to try cell stuff at least once.
32-bit games. Oh, you gotta love this. No end labels on the cartridges. May I ask why? Here's the Genesis games. You can read them. You can see what they are. If I'm trying to pick out a game, I can just visually scan my eyeballs across them without having to do this. Oh, what's this? Oh, Virtua Fighter? What's this? Oh, Star Wars? What's this? Primal Rage? The same thing as Atari. Labeled, not labeled.
Before I go to bed, I will send you a picture of it.
Labeled, and not labeled.
It would probably be good to make sure they aren't getting that vinegary white mold issue.
Why can't you do the same to the newer ones?
Again, I think the 90s stuff will be fine.
We're gonna have better graphics, better games, and those end labels gotta go.
I try to keep them in low humidity areas.
Now about the 32X, hooking up this bastard is just insane. Believe it or not, like the Sega CD, it has its own fucking power adapter. That's great. I mean, now you got 3, and trying to hook them all up at the same time is a friggin' nightmare. Let's look at the most minimum amount of effort it could possibly take. So I'm plugging it into the TV. I mean, now I obviously can't plug in all 3 of these things. So here's the most basic power strip you can get. Every big store sells these things. These are common. So I plug in my fucking power strip or whatever. Here goes the Genesis, the Sega CD, and bullshit. What a load of fucking bullshit.
I know he's kind of a laughing stock now, but it is kind of crazy to think how much of the modern internet owes itself to the AVGN.
Why can't it just be like this? Even the Atari 5200 with its huge ass box, it still ends with a normal plug. You know, that really pisses me off. I even have a camera.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like...
We live in the year 2007.
I didn't buy it for anything that I didn't like.
Shit like that takes up too much room.
Completely.
These fucking things should be banned. Have these. Not
but I have a
these.
bunch. I have stuff from Slayers. I have stuff from fucking
Great title screen, huh? There isn't even any
God damn it,
title at
Hyper
all.
Police.
What is this? Wait a minute.
I have some Bubblegum Crisis.
God,
probably Crash, actually, now that I think about
Why can't I
it.
see the characters? I'm playing Invisible Primal Rage.
But they're cool.
Alright, let's try Virtua Fighter. What the fuck? Guess what? We left something out. There's another cable which connects the Genesis to the 32X. Isn't it enough that the damn thing is inserted onto the
Hyper
top of the
Police,
Genesis?
that
Why
Fox
does it
Girl
need another
character, it
connector?
very much
Look at
inspired this one.
It's a fucking mess.
It was
You want
meant
a
to be
perfect visual
like in the
analogy?
original
Sega
draft of
invented
this
the
manga.
32X
That was more meant to be
increase
like
the
a
lifespan
horror
of the
visual
Genesis.
novel thing.
And that's exactly what the friggin'
It was
thing
very
looks
much
like.
meant to be
It's on life
like
support.
this Fox Girl
This
character
Primal Rage,
and
which,
the
to my
original
recollection,
like
was nowhere near as good as the arcade.
main
In fact, I'm not
character
even sure
girl
how much
that with the
better it
purple
looks
hair
in the
that I've
Genesis
showed off.
version. You got all the moves, the farting,
They
the
were very
jumping,
much
the
inspired by
singing, which I
like these
can't
like
do, so if you
late
wanna try
90s
that out,
anime
be my
dynamic
guest.
duos
See,
like
that's what I hate about
like
these
Lena
games. They're
Inverse
They're
and
so
fucking
awkward,
Naga.
especially the fatality. Just forget about it. It's always something like
And,
hold these 3 buttons and then tap some
the
weird
two-
combination
fucking-
on the control pad.
the chicks
I don't know
from
why they make any move
Hyper
that
Police
require you to
Sakura
hit
and
up, because you know
God,
what
what's the
happens?
fucking
You
cat
jump.
girl's name?
I'm sorry, but when I have to download
can't
a move
remember
list
it.
and
God
remember
damn
all
it.
kinds of combinations of buttons, that just ruins the game for
Yeah,
me.
she's
And
very
you got
much.
Doom, which is one
I
of my
mean, like,
all-time favorites, but the
let's be
music
real.
sounds like shit.
Like
Compared to the
this
Super Nintendo
this
version.
character is very much meant to be a modern Sakura Natsuki. Like the whole thing is the whole thing with this character is she's kind of fighting her nature. So the idea would be that she's like inside she's kind of like a hyperactive fox girl, but she
Also,
was
the
raised
Super
as
Nintendo
like a
version has
meek,
more
quiet
levels.
human.
Only thing it lacks is
So
the
her
graphics.
like
They're
coming
hard.
of age
On the 32X,
and
they're
becoming
better,
like a
but
fox
my point is, everything
is
should be
very
better.
much in
Then you got
conflict
Virtua
with
Fighter. It was one of the first 3D
her
fighting
upbringing.
games, and it sure looks like it. I really hate how every time you jump, it's like you're on the moon.
And that's kind of one of the plot
Control
points of this
sucks.
character.
And the characters act like they have problems.
Oh, yeah!
Now we got Star Wars.
That bit
Yeah,
always
it's
made
an
me laugh.
Arcade classic, but I don't know about this one. I mean, the graphics are balls. Everything looks like a polygon, and it's putting me to sleep. Like my Sega CD video, keep in mind, I'm limited to how many games I can review. I'm aware that I'm leaving out popular ones such as Snatcher on the Sega CD and Knuckles Chaotix on the 32X. But remember,
God, I
if
had a
don't
couple
have
of
the
I
game,
had a copy of Knuckles Chaotix
doesn't
for
matter anyway,
years,
because I wanted to
and I
focus
tried
on
to
the
sell it
console itself.
forever, and I
Bottom line,
finally got rid of it
32X
last year,
sucks.
like right after my
Biggest
surgery. I was like
all time.
bleeding at the mouth,
Just to
like
celebrate
trying to
their
get this
failure,
guy
just
to
for shits and
trade me for a
giggles,
copy
they
of
released
Fire
the
Red for Leaf
CD
Green.
32X,
And then I gave him a deal on
which
say
required
on
both
Sonic
the
Knuckles
32X
Chaotix.
and the Sega CD.
I sold it for like
So if
way
you
less
happen
than
to
what it was. I
own
think it was like
both this pile of
$170.
vomit and this
But it
piece
was like
of
a
shit, you
beautiful
can mix the two
specimen.
together.
But he bought it.
So you can clearly
So,
see the 32X was just not
he was a cool
working.
guy.
And gamers were too
We
smart
kinda
to
had
be
that,
suckered
like,
in because
we
they knew this piece of junk would
we
be
kind of had a
around
deep
shortly,
conversation
because the Sega Saturn was on its way.
about
Hell, it
how
was already
like
out
the
of Japan,
show
so nobody
that
gave
we were
two
at
fucks about this beast.
was
It cost
kind
about
of
$150
lacking
when
the
it first came out.
spirit
And the
of
only
video
people
game
who bought
collecting. It
had
was more about
mechanical
like
problems. So,
like
on
just
top of that,
flipping
there were
shit.
rumors that it could damage
And
your
that
Genesis.
we had that deep.
I don't know if that's true or
He
not.
he
Sega
pulled a
Saturn was
joke
released
on
in
me
the
where he
US
walked up and said,
about
"Hey, I
6
sold that
months
Knuckles
later. Only
Chaotix
got
for
four games, maybe less,
$400."
came out for
And I was like,
the US
"Oh,"
before
and he was like,
it
"Nah, I'm just
I mean,
fucking
what
with you,
kind of
man."
marketing was that?
He was cool.
What were they thinking?
He was a nice
And
guy.
on top of that, Sega had yet another console planned in between called the Neptune, which was scrapped pretty quickly. All it was going to be was a standard
Yeah.
32X anyway.
That was
Which is
literally
why it
the
should've
day
fucking
before I
been
went to
in
go
the
pick
first
up the
place.
fucking Sega
So not only
T8.
was the Saturn on the way, but so
Oh
was the
my god, that
PlayStation
Sega
and
T8.
the
It's
Nintendo
sitting in
64.
pieces, and I come
Gamers
down to
knew
the
it was a
studio
better
every
idea to
time,
just wait,
and it just sits
stores
in
were
front of me,
selling
and
the
it just makes
32X
me
for about
angry and
$20.
sad.
I got
I have
mine
not
at
been able to
$2
fix
for
it. I do not know what's wrong with it.
$2.50.
I'm kind of at my
dead
wit's
fucking
end with it,
serious.
honestly.
Now, excuse me. I gotta send this fucking shit back to the fires of hell.
This is a very Midwestern ending to this. Go outside, fuck around with a bow and arrow. I'm surprised he didn't have like a gun. Alright, let's actually fucking get going, please.
Alright, this is Silver Surfer. Silver shit. He looks so stupid. I mean, what the hell's wrong with him? He's just like... Alright, so you get this stage select thing, kind of like in Mega Man, which is good for the sake of this review, so I don't really have to beat anything
Damn
to
it.
show you all the stages
Sorry.
in the game. So it's just like one of those fly and shoot games, kind of like Defender or Light Force, you know. Nothing too special, but not bad actually. Your weapon's kind of lame, but there's power-ups which let you shoot double. The fuck? I can't touch the walls? That's right, you can't touch anything in this game, so don't fuck around. Anyway, what was I saying about the weapons? Oh yeah, there's not much else I think you can get. I mean, you can shoot backwards, like if somebody's coming behind you, and that's always a real shit sucker, because you want to concentrate on what's ahead. It's kind of clumsy to switch back, because you press the B button to change direction, but use A to shoot. Ah, fuck! I guess that wasn't a good time to demonstrate. So there you go, shooting the rubber ducky, which doesn't die. Oh, fuck! If you play this game, one thing I can guarantee is that your thumb is going to get pretty damn sore from tapping that button. There's not one instant when you can take a break. You're constantly firing away, even when there's nothing in sight, because you don't know what's coming up. I mean, there's no reason not to be shooting, and this wouldn't bother me so fucking much if you could just hold down the button and let it keep shooting, but no, of course not. So what you need is a turbo button. Whether it's an NES Advantage or an NES Max, put that other fucking controller away, press that turbo button, and never let go. So I beat the stage, though each stage consists of 2 or more sections. Now we're in the second section, and we got an overhead view, which is equally as difficult as any of the rest. Actually, I think they're worse, because you don't know what's supposed to be underneath you or blocking you. I'm assuming I can't touch these wooden parts. Uh-oh, now I'm probably fucked. Oh, never mind. I guess I can go through those. See, the graphics are so unclear as to what you're allowed to touch and what you're not. You don't know what the hazards are. Look at that. That's not fair. I couldn't see that tiny bullet coming through the trees. It's like camouflaged. And the way those waves move, it's just like a bunch of flickering blue lines. It plays with your eyes and fucks you all up. What a cruel game. I give up. I'm trying another stage. Fire Lord. Alright, another overhead. Ah, fuck! I can't believe this. You can't touch the ground. That means that you have to stay in the
Firelord
ground area, which
Ozai
pretty
made
much
his
limits
debut
you
in
about
Silver Surfer for the
20% of
NES.
screen. This is ridiculous. Just staying within this narrow range. It's like playing the game Operation, but with a bunch of shit flying around trying to kill you. You have such a tight space to maneuver if you want to kill these things. Come on, come on. Ah! Let's try again. Come on, come on. Oh, fuck! If only his board wasn't so goddamn long. Or if you can go diagonally, like if you can go at an angle, but you're always pointing straight, which makes it impossible to squeeze through narrow spots like this. You know, it's so easy to die in this game, and every time you die, you have to see this. This sad, pathetic image of Silver Surfer just trembling in defeat. If you play this game, this image will be burned into your retina. And how appropriate, because this picture expresses better than words my feelings on this game. Just look at it. That sums up the whole thing. What'd I say before? This game's not bad? Well, no, it isn't bad. It's fucking horrible, and I dare you to play it. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's bad, but this game just went way, way too far. The difficulty is legendary. This is the grand champion of hard motherfucking games. It doesn't fuck around. Why couldn't there be a health bar? Like 3 hits? Would that be okay? No. 1 fucking hit and you're dead. Well, then couldn't you have extra lives? Which you do, but they don't matter because when you die, you start back from the beginning of the stage. There's some checkpoints along the way.
Alright, time to do the
but that
fucking
doesn't
annoying
change the
sketchbook
fact that
thing
when
again.
you die, you go back. Compare that to Contra or Super C. You get hit once and you're dead, but you get to continue where you left off. You don't have to start at the beginning of the stage unless you lost all your lives. If that happened, even your 30 live code wouldn't help much. Silver Surfer, on the other hand, just says fuck all that. If you're gonna play, you gotta be hardcore. So now we're in Firelord Section 2. Whoa, watch the fire. Oh shit! Fucking jack-o'-lanterns? Alright, let's try again. Dodge the fire, stay up and watch the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, better watch that thing. Oh god, I gotta go down. Oh fuck! Your mother. Fire's coming down. Got that part under control. Watch the jack-o'-lanterns. Fuck!
I remember him mentioning that he
Ceiling.
doesn't do it on like an
Fire's coming
emulator
down.
with like save
Jack-o'-lanterns.
states.
Oh, ass!
Like, I always appreciated his orthodox, like, he'll record it off of, like, VHS tapes or whatever. Like, he's clearly very passionate about, like, recording things. I don't ever remember anyone giving him shit, though. I never really, like, interacted with a lot of, like, the Screw Attack, whatever, forums or whatever. I just remember the episodes would come out, and I'd go, and I'd watch them.
There's really no point of going on. It's not like there's a reward, like there's a pot of gold sitting on top of the TV. You know, if you beat the game, it probably just
I was not very social on the internet, even as a child.
You gotta be a fucking nerd.
Alright, gotta watch out for these statues puking lava. God, another motherfucking pumpkin. There's so many obstacles, it's unbelievable. I can't touch that red pot? Alright, that's where I give up. Let's try another stage. I figure I gotta be able to beat at least one of them. Now, this is really a bitch. I mean, all these ghouls coming at me. They got bats, jack-o'-lanterns, and now ghosts. It's like another kindergarten Halloween game. They should have just called it whatever. This is just insane. I mean, look at all this. Oh my God, so much shit, so much shit. Here we go.
I really want to play the AVGN game on stream.
You fucking ghosts, you fucking motherfucking pieces of shit. Ugh. God, I hate those gargoyles.
Oh, this was more recent. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to him anymore. He's kind of just like it's like, you know, some of these things that people make don't like age with them.
Especially when I'm losing my patience. And look at this. There's so much stuff coming at you. Bullets are flying.
You know, like Mega 64 was a very similar case for me. I used to love Mega 64. They used to kind of be like edgy. They would say stuff that was kind of you know, not like I'll never forget version. I mean, like, people lose their fucking shit about the word faggot these days. Mega 64 version 3, they say it so much. It was, I mean, it was just what it was. Like, that was just a word that people used.
I'm moving the maze to the left. It would drive you fucking nuts. And if that's a bit,
you know, it wasn't necessarily meant to be like a
Mega Man 2.
I don't know, like the South. I hate to say, watch the South Park episode, but like I don't. Man.
But it's not to say that unless
Gay-tarded. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Now, I still say retarded a lot. Like, people get real pissed about retarded. God, I'll never forget the fucking Linus thing where he made that fucking shit show about, like, I would never say the R word. I would never say the hard R. And then the fucking Gamers Nexus, like leaks came out. He called Steve retarded in it. Or he's like, I'm not saying you're retarded or anything. That was the thing that stuck out the most about those to me. Was like, wow, he said it. He said the word. He's a piece of shit. Like, I don't care that he said retarded. To me, it's more he put on this big fucking charade about, like, how it's like the spawn of Satan. And then he was, I don't know. Linus is, I have lost a lot of respect for him. Even though I think some of his products are good. But that's also because he pays people to make good products.
This game is so hard.
You know.
It would actually be easier to go outside in a thunderstorm and try to dodge rain. It would be easier to walk barefoot without your toes or heels touching the floor. It would be easier to pick fly shit out of pepper while wearing boxing gloves. The fact that you can get hit only once pretty much means
let's see if we can't.
Every other enemy in the game. How do you die from just touching a wall? I can understand if he's flying at like 200 miles per hour and he crashes into the wall.
Oh, did he actually admit, oh, I used to say retarded all the time?
Is this ridiculous? I never read any of the comics, so I don't know what Silver Surfer's powers are, but isn't he supposed to be pretty strong? So why'd they make him into a wimp? Why is he fucking up rubber?
Oh yeah, no, that's right. He's like, no, I used to say it all the time.
Some sort of fucking joke. Like, what if they had Bruce Lee tripping over
we all did it.
This game should have been
dude,
classic,
like,
but instead, it's worthless. It's as worthless as this fucking LJ
oh my god.
Back here. Man, I was just pissing shit all over this fucking game.
In fact, just thinking about it makes me feel like having an anal
Let's see if
evacuation.
we can't, since this one's pretty easy. Yeah, I remember. I remember the clip. I remember the clip. I remember the clip. Anyways, I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Ass!
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll watch it. Please don't play an ad Discord.
I mean, it's been kind of eye opening. I've just sort of randomly here and there picked up episodes of old shows that I hadn't watched in a long time from like the early 2000s, and just the casual the casual sort of gay humor, casual use of the hard R.
Oh, really?
It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And for
Casual use of hard R.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like okay, it was an episode of American Dad. And it was just
Really?
like, yeah, it wasn't for shock value. It was just like used.
Whoa.
Right? Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? That was in 2003 or something, like 2002.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then, because we didn't even the term hard R didn't even exist. We didn't think about it, right? And it's funny because to me that doesn't feel like that long ago, but to my kids,
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
what? No,
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how people use that term.
no,
I think
that's
so.
the N-word. What are you guys talking about? Am I mistaken?
I think so.
No, the one with the for mental disability.
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way than you just used it.
Oh. Okay, either
Hard
way.
R means ending
I understand.
the N-word
I
with
understand.
a hard R.
I understand what you mean. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that
I'm
we have
freaking
cleared that
Neo
up.
over here, dude. We're dodging bullets. That
Yeah.
was bad.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Thank you for that. Right. I forgot about the part where I said, yeah, I just used it. Yeah, no, actually.
That's what I was like. I was pretty surprised with American Dad, and then you were like, "Yeah, me too." I was like, "Whoa!" Okay,
Yeah, no, you've
all
known
right.
me a long time.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, the funniest thing to happen on stream ever was the fucking someone's playing like some Fatal Frame game or something, and the chick picks up the phone and someone donates, and it plays the fucking Guilford Gottfried Mr. Beast Burger clip, and it like syncs up perfectly to the video. That I can't find it because I don't remember what it's called. I know I saved it somewhere. I'll have to find it again. It's probably in my reaction images or something.
So I'm about to review Die Hard on Nintendo, but before I begin, I think I need to address the kind of disturbing, maybe offensive nature of the front cover. What does this remind you of? It's kind of, it's a little, yeah. Let's carry on. So is this game gonna be good, or is it gonna suck? We'll take a wild fucking guess. So this is the first enemy in the game, and I can't even get near him because he's shooting bullets all over the place and running away like an asshole. Get back here, you fucker. Come on! missed.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
now there's another guy already? God, I can't move. Now I'm out of bullets? Are you for real?
Man, I got a lot of
Well,
shit
when I
in
can
here
get near
that
him, I'm
I
gonna punch
clearly
the
used
shit out
for
of him.
videos.
Come on, your mother. Come on, fuck you up, come on.
Maybe it
You know,
was-
is his other
oh,
arm
shit.
paralyzed or something? What's going on?
Well, come on, you motherfucker. Come on, I'm gonna fuck you up. Come on.
Yeah, got him. Now how sad is this? I only killed one guy in the game so far, and I'm almost dead. Now once you're dead, the
I
game's
forgot
over.
one of my
You start
reaction
back from the
image
beginning.
folders.
But at least they got the
broke.
goddamn courtesy to give you a life bar. Anyway, let's take a look
I gotta
at the
shut this
status
computer
screen so I
off.
can try my best to explain the object of this game. Well, you can see there's 39 crooks.
Well, I can't
I'm
find
under the
it.
impression that means there's 40 bad guys in the game, and your goal is to hunt and kill all of them. And that's nearly impossible when one guy can take all your life. And that's kind of interesting. You don't usually get to know how many guys you're going to kill. Imagine if in Super Mario Brothers there was a counter telling you exactly how many Goombas and Koopa Troopas are in the entire
Alright,
game.
let's see if we
Only
can find,
difference,
like,
you
a-
don't have to kill them all.
like a
Alright,
fun
so you got your life
background.
bar, which is self-explanatory. Then you got a feet bar. Yeah, your feet have power too, right? You can run by holding the B button, but that drains your foot power. Now, let me ask a question. What's the difference between saving your foot power and using it to get your ass moving? Is it better to run and waste your foot power, or just walk slow?
Yeah,
and
Clip
waste
Studio
your
really
fucking
does not
time?
have a lot of
Also,
good,
if you
like,
walk over broken glass, that also drains your foot power. And I
backgrounds
can see where you're
for,
going with
like,
this.
like the
In movie
basic,
Die
like,
Hard, John
like shit
McClane's
like
feet end
this.
up in pretty bad shape, and by the end of the movie, he's limping. Now, that's nice that they tried to make it like the movie, but there's sometimes when you should do that, and sometimes when it's really not necessary. That's like if in Lethal Weapon, if you're going around eating dog biscuits for power-ups. So, let me finish up with all this shit. You got your weapons, the items you pick, and, I don't know, some map that doesn't make any sense. Then you got some weird lock system. After a certain amount of time passes, one of the locks activates or whatever, and when all these locks activate, I assume you're dead. Well, why not just have a clock with a simple time limit? I don't know. So you can break glass, which is cool, but you can't walk over it without draining your foot
damn
power, so it's not cool. Then you got outside windows. which
Forgot
you
some
think
of
would
these
have some
effects
kind of
don't really
purpose,
work
but no, you
properly.
just jump out and die. What's the point?
That
Why would you
doesn't look
commit
good.
suicide unless you don't have a clue what you're doing? It's a beginner's trap. Now what I really hate is this darkness thing. You can't see around any of the walls. Half the time there's nothing going on, you're just walking around, and he walks like there's something wrong with him. He's got like one leg. So you're just going around, and then all of a sudden you're dead, and you don't even see it coming. You can't even scratch your head. You'll just be playing, and then all of a sudden, whoa, you're dead. The power-ups are soda
Nah, this
cans.
looks like
And
shit.
the best part of the game is the vending machines, because you can just shoot the soda out of them, and you're going to need it to stay alive. You can also find first aid kits to heal some of your foot power, and you can pick up flash grenades.
It would be nice
which
if
are
Clip
supposed to
Studio
stun your
didn't
enemies,
suck
but I've
dick
never once been able to
for
hit
this
anybody with
specific
one of
thing.
these damn things. And besides, why would you want to stun them when you can just take them out with a bullet? So there's a beginner and advanced
have to
mode, and
look,
from what I noticed,
maybe.
there's no difference except that the
It's gotta be,
advanced mode
like-
starts you off at any random floor, where in the beginner mode, you'll always start on the 32nd floor. Now, let's talk about the floors. It seems you can go to any floor you want, anytime you want, that is between 31 and 35. You can use the elevators, the stairs, or even the air ducts. But how do you know where you're supposed to go? I don't know. I just find guys and kill them. There's supposed to be hostages on the 30th floor, but for whatever reason you can't go there yet, so I'm guessing that happens at the end. But anyway, if you go up to the 35th floor, there's a guy who has a key to the roof. But finding him is a real bitch because he never wants to show up until you've already tried the locked door a million times. But once you find him, you're obviously going to take a lot of bullets because there really isn't any way to dodge in this narrow hallway. Die! That's kind of weird. He's like dead in the doorway. But anyway, you take the key, you unlock the door, you go to the roof, and, well, this is the roof. Sometimes when you get here, John McClane calls the cops, and sometimes he doesn't. It's like in the movie, and I don't know if it's necessary or affects anything in the game, but it doesn't even seem like you have any control over it, so it really doesn't fucking matter. Somewhere up here there's a rope, which I don't know if it's important or not. You blow up this gym locker or whatever it is, and then he says, I'd have to be desperate to tie that on and jump off. No thanks. Are you kidding me? Have you ever had a video game character talk back to you and say, no, I'm not gonna do that? Going back to Mario again, what if Mario just said, you know, I'm really not feeling up to jumping over to that platform? No thanks. This is ridiculous. I mean, he won't climb down with a rope, but he'll jump out a window and fucking kill himself? So I'm taking the stairs down. Now I find some blueprint of the 5th floor. Whoa.
28
now we're
pop
talking
him. Yeah,
about
that
the
sounds
5th
about right.
floor? Take out the main computer?
That sounds
I'm
about
getting
right.
confused. So I'm going around trying to kill people, and Officer Carl Winslow keeps talking to me. So I'm just walking
I can't believe
around,
it's taking me a
waiting for
fucking
whatever
hour to
random
do
stuff
one
to happen.
panel.
Then the police car blows
But
up.
I'm also
like,
I'm also
what does this
fucking
have to do
around
with
too.
anything? But then Steve
Like I'm
Urkel
not
comes on,
locked
I'm
in.
like, what the fuck? The graphics don't even make any sense. I don't even know what anything is supposed to be. What's this? What's that? Seriously, what the shit is this thing? What the shit is it? I just can't figure this out. This is like one of those games that you need a manual or read somebody's walkthrough on the internet. But when it gets to that, it's like, who cares? I'd rather have a mountain lion dump its ass all over my face. I'd rather unclog a shitty toilet with my bare hands. You know, I'm not fucking around anymore. Forget trying to explain how this game works. Let's just fucking do it. Back here, you motherfucker. Get back here. Look at all these bullets. Fuck. The control is so stiff, you can only shoot straight or at a 45-degree angle. There's guys around every corner, there's guys coming out of the elevator, there's guys coming out of your ass. It's crazy. Fuck! Oh, you fucking bastard. This game's being ass! Shit! Think, goddammit. Geronimo,
Yeah, that is
motherfucker.
true. I had to reprioritize.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Let me know if the video is too loud. He's exploding all over the place. As I'm trying to find fucking Clip Studio assets.
He's gonna take you back
Drop
to
it a
the
pip or
past
two, yeah.
to play this
Yeah,
shitty
yeah,
game
yeah,
that suck
yeah.
ass. He'd rather have a buffalo. Take a diarrhea dump.
Whoa, Yukinoko has a fucking Pixie or Clip Studio assets page. Let's go.
And down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard.
Yukinoko comic coming in fucking clutch. Clutch. Does it? See, what I really want is to be able to translate the tags so that I can fucking search by the tags.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Let me ask a question. What do you get when you take a movie that's ass and you make it into a game? You get a piece of shit. Now, if you get a piece of ass, that's a good thing, but if you get a piece of shit, you don't want that. And this, of course, is Independence Day for the PlayStation. I don't even want to talk about this. It's making me sick. Making me sick! The first thing that sucks is just, well, look at it. How many times have you played a game where you're flying around shooting at things? It's okay, but that's the problem. It's so okay that it's not even worth existing. It's so bland and mediocre that it's hard to even come up with legitimate complaints. But don't worry, we're gonna rip into it. So this is the first stage, Grand Canyon. The object is to take out 4 main generators on this alien spaceship. And if you forget, this annoying voice keeps reminding you. Take out the generators to attack the destroyer. There's one right here. Shoot, shoot, fuck! It usually takes a few passes to destroy it. You think that you can just turn around and hit it some more, but no, it just disappears. You're never able to spot it from a distance.
Alright, well.
Enough of your firepower to take it out.
Oh, this is another one I'm gonna have to fucking look up. This is why I don't like figuring shit out on stream, because it slows me down. And it...
To describe this game's assness, all I can say is, it's very ass. Where's
That
those
doesn't make for
fucking
good radio.
generators? Look, I'm going around 360 and I can't find them. Where are they, goddammit? Oh, there's one. Fuck! I wish that voice would just shut the hell up. It keeps telling me to take out the generators, as if I'm not fucking trying. The radar doesn't do diddly dick. It's too small, makes no fucking sense, and I don't like it. Trying to hit anything with bullets is impossible. Only the missiles seem to be effective. The control sucks monkey balls. If you go anywhere near the ground, you're gonna hit it. Alright, so I'm gonna get this power up down here. What, did I just fly over it?
It's a tool?
Okay, we're gonna get this next one, whatever it is. Oh, you motherfucker! You can't fuck around too much with this game because there's a time limit. And when the time's up, the alien ship just blows up everything. If you make your goals, you get to attack
God.
the ship, and then you advance to the next
It
level.
does not
Check
like
out
this.
Washington, D.C., which looks like shit. Your object here is defend the E3. What's the E3? Where is it? How do I defend it? I don't know. So
It
fuck
doesn't. Although
Wanna
that's a
see more of
cool
the game?
effect.
Let's use a password. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, why is it so slow? Why is it so ass? Alright, so not to name
Alright,
all
well,
the
we'll
states,
leave that
we got
like that
Las
for now.
Vegas, Moscow, New York City, Paris, and the mothership. All I can say is they all suck, and it's all just the same.
The worst thing about this is that it makes me feel really guilty to be playing it. Like, I should be doing something better with my time. Like rolling dog turds in cement. Like, I gotta get away from this game. I gotta get out of this room. I gotta go out somewhere and do something wild. Like get a tattoo on my face of a goat holding up a baby snorting cocaine off its penis.
You know, I've played a lot of shit in my day, but this game is fuck. The lack of music, the droning effect it has, it reminds me of something very similar. Something from the past. Top Gun on the NES. While I hated it and it drove
Oh
me
no,
nuts,
yeah, that
I
shit
would rather play this
exploded.
instead.
That's how I
In fact,
found out
this
about
is
it.
bad,
I
but
saw
it's
some
breath of
people
fresh
drawing
air.
it, and I was like,
Makes me feel like
I
a
was like,
shitty
what the
log coming
fuck
out of a
is this?
buffalo's ass.
Why is everyone drawing this one character all of a
This is a
sudden?
game based off a
Yeah, there's a
crappy
hashtag
90s
associated
movie.
with
But
that,
here,
friendo.
we got a game based off a crappy 90s movie. Top Gun may be a piece of shit, but at least has a nostalgia factor to it. It's a piece of shit I might have some affection for. Video games have come a long way, and this one happens to be middle of the road. PlayStation, a lot of people feel, was the last of the classic.
Yeah, I have a feeling that manga is going to do quite well. Or get picked up by someone.
Now, as always, I don't care if you agree with my opinions on games, but what I do care, you enjoy the video, you have a great 4th of July, drink some beers, but be safe, and most important, celebrate your independence, not to play shitty fucking
Your
games.
independence. Love that. Anime in early 2026. Is that a joke? Calling it? I don't even care if it's one of those like little 3-minute ones. They've been doing those a lot. There's this anime airing this season about a bunch of raccoons that I don't get. It's like some weird comedy that is like culturally I don't fully understand it.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games
It's like Araigumi Karakaru-san, I believe is what it's called. I believe it to be so. I probably need to save this because this does not like those flash effects.
Games up the ass. Games like Krusty's Funhouse, Bart vs. the Juggernauts, Bart's Nightmare. There were Simpsons games on just about every game console, but there's two in particular that I remember from the.
Yeah, but Giant Old Josama has like 100 fucking chapters. I have read it. I mean, not all of it, but I've read a decent amount of it. I read to where the bunny girl comes in, and I was like, oh, okay. I know what this is.
Bringing back the horrible memories these games can best described like this. Imagine
I
if you
think I know what
grabbed, like, smelly piece of dog
Merchant
shit
Son
inside your
is.
type
I
container.
think.
Then, like 20 years later,
Is that the with the
open
wolf
this shit
girl
up,
where they have like
good
a
smell,
couple
and there you
chapters
go.
where she's just
Welcome
like
back.
full on
So
kimono?
this is Bart versus the Space Mutants. The plot involves aliens that are trying to build an ultimate
But
weapon
it's
to
like,
take over
why
the
isn't
world.
she just
It
like this
sounds
all the
simple and
time?
Cliché. However, in order to build
Eh,
this
she's
weapon,
alright.
whatever it is, it requires one ingredient: purple-colored objects. What kind of time constraint were they under when they came up with that? So it's up to Bart to save the world. And
Okay,
this is
well
the
we'll
first
leave
level, and
we'll
the
leave
object
this
you
to
get
the
rid of
side
anything
for
that's
now.
purple.
I actually
Under
want it.
most circumstances, this means
Unfortunately, I
something
think
red. But
we're
other
probably
times,
not going to
it's a
get
little more
much done
creative
tonight.
to figure it out. It can mean walking across a clothesline, dropping towels over them. The aliens will never think to look under those towels. Then there's the part where you have to jump on a ball and knock over a paint can. And if you miss this paint can, the ball doesn't come back. You don't get a second chance. And keep in mind, you have to de-purplize all the purple objects. I think you're allowed to miss a few of them.
Although
but
this
there's
one might
not
go
much
quick
room to
because
fuck
it's
up. You
it's like
collect
a
coins
stupid
as
little
you go,
fucking
which you're gonna use to
Rakugaki
buy
thing.
stuff with. The first time playing through, you're not going to know exactly what items you're going to need. And I can tell you for one thing, that key isn't
No, it
necessary.
has
And
to
as
be
for this
all or
whistle,
nothing.
all it does is summon an angry fucking crazy ass dog.
Otherwise,
that
my
kills
interest
Bart if
goes
it comes in
nope.
contact. Come into
My
a decision where you
dick
can buy cherry
becomes
bombs and rockets.
flaccid.
How many should you buy of each? Well, there's only one instance I recall where you need the cherry bomb, and many, many, many times when you need the rockets. But how the fuck would you know that the first time? You'll end up having
Like,
to
I
use that
even
damn
begrudgingly
sword. Trying to
am
hit the
doing
bird
like
is
a
just
Camo
ridiculous.
Mimi
Your accuracy
Fox
has to be
girl.
perfect.
But again, like, this character is meant
Oh
to
God,
be
I
a
can't
kimono
believe that
fox.
There
Like,
you
she's
go, you
hiding
fuck.
herself.
These vases are also a pain in the ass. They're too short to spray when you're on the ledge, so you gotta just keep jumping and spraying. And you know, why is the Simpsons theme song still playing? It's good for the beginning.
Let's get this
but when
shit
you have
done.
to listen to it for 10 straight
Although
minutes,
we could
what a
do some,
shitload of
we could
fuck.
do a funny
Let's
here.
talk about the enemies. It sucks
No, I
butt
want to
that
do
you
like
can't
a
really kill
goofy.
anything, but lucky for you, they got nothing better to do than just bounce around in little patterns.
I want
on
to do a
the streets of
goofy,
Springfield all
like,
day.
let's see
I
here.
also wonder why none of these aliens look anything like the ones in the beginning. Anyway, some of them disguise themselves as human beings, and you can only see them while wearing X-ray glasses, kind of like the movie They Live. These are the only ones that you can kill by jumping on their heads. But if it's not an alien, just a
I just have to
regular human
find.
being, then you take a hit. 2 hits.
I have
and you're
so
dead,
many
by the way.
fucking
So you
pens.
always
It's a
gotta make sure to
problem.
have your glasses selected.
Because I can
Come on,
never
glasses,
tell
come
which
on, come on,
ones I've
glasses,
used
come on,
before, which ones are
fuck
good.
farts.
Which ones
Sometimes
are
I just
bad.
jump on 'em out of pure gamble
I think
because
this
I don't
one
feel like selecting the
is,
glasses.
yeah.
You don't need to kill 'em anyway. But
Let's
they leave
see.
behind letters. Collect them all to spell Maggie, then she'll help you during the boss battle. But besides,
No, but see, it's too
strangely
thick.
satisfying to jump on those
The
aliens' heads. After all, don't
problem
you
is
wish
we
you
need
could
to
just go
find this
around killing
balance
aliens,
of
not making purple
the-
things not purple? Why not just fucking shit all over
Oh
and
my
make everyone
God.
brown?
We need to
So,
find
spoil
this.
the aliens
We need to
for
find a
you
pen that
because
has a
making
balance
purple
of
existence. So what do they do?
is
They change the
sketchy
ingredient to
while
hats.
also being
So
small.
if
Oh
they can
my
just
God.
switch like that into anything, why not make it something like grass or water or something that's really easy to find? It just makes
Here we
no
go.
sense. So you're going through the mall,
Yeah, perfect.
stealing all the hats because this is the only mall that has hats. Whether they're floating in the air or you got to grab them off somebody's head, the concept is pretty simple compared to the first level. No ingenuity, just collect hats. The imagination employed is just astounding in how inconsistent it is. It's like a different person designed each level. It's also really
Whoa!
people just casually walk by. If I was
Pardon?
walking through the mall and I saw
Me.
giant bouncing donuts and killer marshmallows, walking shoes and spring jumping shoes, moonwalking shoes, paper bags with legs, paper bags with scary fucking heads, and killer towels, I think I'd shit my pants. Shit will come out of my ass. Another thing really fucked up about this mall is that a lot of the floor is covered in cement, which results in instant death. The only way to get through this shit is master some of the worst controls in video game history. This should have been the first thing I commented on, but now is the point where it's really a problem.
Eat my short.
Looking back at the first level, it takes a lot of practice to make some of those jumps. Jump and run are both the same button. The A button jumps, and holding the A button runs. Why the same fucking button? What were they thinking? So
What were they thinking?
is not possible. By hitting both the A and B button at the same time, you do a super jump. Getting used to this is required in this game. Fuck! Here we go. Gotta get the hat. Get the hat. Go!
Eat my shorts.
Now I'm jumping across lollipops. Gotta land on them when they're horizontal. You motherfucker! I went right through it. Alright, just one big jump. Eat my fucking shorts! There's no continues in this game either. If you get hit twice, you're dead. Die 3 times and the game's over. You can get some 1-ups, but no continues. As if it's not challenging enough.
Now, I don't have a problem with challenge, but when the challenge is based on how fucking crippled the controls are, then fuck it! Eat my shorts. Eat 'em good. Right after I took a shitty diarrhea dump.
So this is Bart versus the world. The title always confused me. Bart saved the world from the space mutants. Now he's against the world? The plot is basically Bart won a trip around the world by drawing some shitty picture of Krusty the Clown for an art contest. Now Mr. Burns wants the Simpsons wiped off the face of the earth, so he calls help from his relatives, which happen to descend from places like China, Egypt, and the North Pole. Your basic goal is just to get to the end of each stage without dying. There's also bonus games along the way. And here we got a memory game to match the cards. I liked it when it was in Super Mario 3, but here, I just don't feel like memorizing shit. I'd rather put sticky notes all over the screen. Then you got Guess Which Igloo the Krusty Head's Under. Then you have a puzzle game, which drives me insane. Then you got a Simpsons trivia game. Then you got Dodge the Beer and Get the Krusty Heads. Krusty Heads are good, beer is bad. Makes a whole lot of sense. Then you got the stupidest fucking game in the history of games. Find the bat in the coffins. Now, this isn't like the igloo game where you see which igloo it is and then they move around. No, this is just 3 coffins sitting here and you gotta pick the right one. It's just pure luck. And every time you get the wrong coffin, this green arm comes out and you just gotta wait while nothing happens. It's not like Bart's even struggling. You just wait. So that's the bonus stages. Now that I got those out of the way, let's talk about the actual gameplay. Every level consists of 2 or more sections. The first level's China, and this is the first section, a boat. First thing you'll notice is that the control is the same as Bart vs. Space Mutants. Nothing's improved. Even the graphics are still funny, like when Bart's nose disappears when he stands still. So I'm just going around this ship, trying to figure out where to go. Oh look, there's Maggie. And what do I do here? Okay, a boat comes and explodes? I don't get it. Now, where do I go? I'm stuck here. Maggie, can you help? No? Well, suck my ass. Guess I'm just gonna commit suicide. Love how Bart doesn't even give a shit. He's pretty depressed. I'd be too. The next section's the Great Wall of China. What really brings my piss to a boil is that fucking dragon. Fuck! The fact that you have to be so accurate to get through that damn doorway. Oh, and these ramps? Fuck them. Fuck them to hell. You gotta be going fast.
Oh, they're doing a bunny for gushing over magical girls.
Down, so you gotta go back.
I looked at Amy. I shouldn't. I should stop.
Oh.
Amy is bad poo poo stinky. Man, they're doing a half scale Ranma. I could never ever get the hots for Ranma, cause it's like he's a dude.
Ugh, going up these things is just tedious as all hell. Like, goddamn.
Oh my god, they're doing a Thunderbolt Fantasy. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me they're fucking redoing Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Right, here we go. Damn. Fuck. The boss battles with the abominable snow.
They're doing one for the Screaming Phoenix Killer, Shao Sheng.
Isn't from the North Pole. Next up,
I'm not like, I'm not really into his thing.
Look, what a piece of shit. At the end, you got Ramses Burns, who's also pretty easy when.
Because he kind of just dies.
Now, believe it or not, you're in the final level of the game.
But
Hollywood.
like,
the first section's a pirate ship.
I want the fucking duck dendroid. That's like that's another grail, I guess, that I forgot about. Is it would be very nice to get some Thunderbolt Fantasy Nendoroid reprints.
Been there already. Going through the coffins. Back here again. Going to the next coffin. The coffins. Fuck. I hate this shit. Just tell me where to go. Okay, now we got like a million platforms to jump on. This is one of the most boring and difficult parts of any game I've ever played. You go from the left all the way to the right, then up and over to the left again, then back to the right, and it goes on and on and on and on. If you fall, you're dead, and you got to start all the way back from the beginning. It's possible that if you miss a jump, you can land back on one of the platforms, which sucks anyway because you have to work your way back up again, but at least it prevents death. Oh, shit. God, bitch, ass, shit. God. You know, they got really carried away with this. How long can it possibly go? The first time, I thought there was a glitch in the game, like something was wrong. It looks like the same pattern being repeated.
Is this not working
again
on
and
this?
Again. The background never changes. It's
Oh,
just
it's
those
probably
cheap
just 'cause it's
stone bricks all the way up. So it's hard to tell how far you got. All you got to do is just keep going up, 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 up.
Yeah,
Have
it's working.
Fucking mercy. At least this is the end of the game. All you got left is Eric Von Burns. He's probably the hardest of all the bosses, which is rightfully so.
The only reason I did that is because I'm gonna make the.
It's too bad you didn't find all the unique crusty items. We had a special surprise for you. It's like at the end of Bubble Bobble when you don't get the correct happy ending. It's like, you know, fuck you. I beat the game. I don't give a shit.
I just wanted to point out that for a game titled Bart versus the World, there really isn't a lot of the world in the game. No shit, right? Just Egypt, China, the North Pole, and Hollywood? Pretty fucking educational, right? When I was 11 years old, my whole world was video games. Just locked in my room playing Bart versus the Space Mutants and all this crap. I mean, I wasted all my time on this shit. I want it back. It ruined my life. Bart's my ass and Krusty's my balls. Fuck this shit, now I'm gonna eat my own shorts.
Fuck this shit. No, I'm gonna.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
Perfect. Beautiful. Fucking magical.
Wow, how awesome could this be? Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. Well, it was a blowout, all right.
Blowout dress.
Basically, you're Bugs Bunny going around with a hammer in a Mario-like setting. Really nothing special. In fact, it's one of the most sickening side-scrollers I've ever seen. Because when you walk, the screen sort of does like this strobe effect. I'm not kidding. It makes me sick. Even worse is when there's an earthquake. Oh, come on. That's cruel. The plot is that it's Bugs Bunny's 50th birthday, and he's on his way to his own party, but out of envy, everybody wants to stop him from getting there. So you're just whacking anybody in your path, and you know what's really annoying? Every time you get hit,
Did it work?
you see stars.
Hey.
When that happens, you can't use your hammer for a few seconds. All you do is just go from start to finish. There's usually a boss at the end of the stage, like here's Daffy. You think you're supposed to fight him, but no, that doesn't work. You're just supposed to get the carrot.
Yeah, this game's really a no-brainer. Oh my god, it's Bugs Bunny! I can't believe it, in my own house, it's Bugs Bunny! Bugs fucking Bunny!
After each stage, you get a bonus game depending on how many carrots you collected. By winning, you can earn some one-ups. Now this number thing, I really don't know how to play it, and I don't give a shit, so I just tap the buttons until it's over.
What's your duck?
Now here's Tweety.
Perfect.
This little bastard. You just gotta claw So you can already guess that all the bosses are Looney Tunes characters, like Wile E. Coyote, Sylvester, Homer fucking Flood, and Peppy Le shit. But the main enemies are just really weird. There's these walking boxes with the letter S, little hammerhead guys, Oscar the Grouch, and these things, I don't know, I guess they're floating dead cats. These clocks are the worst. They're all over the place. You can't hit them without getting yourself hit, and when you kill them, they explode for like 3 hours and you just gotta stand back. And after they explode, another one immediately drops in its place. So I just gotta run through everything. I mean, I just don't even care. What's one thing I should have done 1,000 times by now? Die. But I'm not dying. You know why? Because this game's too fucking easy. I'm just walking through the levels, getting hit by everything in sight, not caring whether I lose all my lives or beat the game. Whichever comes first, I welcome it. All I know is this game is going on and on and on. There's Sam beating the shitballs out of me, just hitting me every second that there is, but there I go, I still beat him. Come on, I really don't care about the damn bonus games.
This game is garbage. I'd rather put my balls in a crocodile's mouth while shoving my head up a unicorn's asshole.
Well, here's Tweety again. Get out here. Come on, come on. Little Tweety fuck. Alright, here's Elmer fucking Fudd. Come on. Ah, you son of a bitch. Now what's he doing to me? Ah, get off. A lot of times you're supposed to break blocks to get to where you're supposed to go, which is tedious as all hell. What a shitty ass load of goddamn bullfuck.
Ain't I a fucking stinker, motherfucker?
Ain't you a goddamn fucking piece of shit?
That's the man, the myth, the legend who made the seminal classic of our times, Loco Bandito.
Oh, I hate this shit right here. These platforms keep disappearing when you jump on them. Fuck. Alright, let's try this again. Keep jumping, keep jumping. Oh, here we go. No, okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, next rope. Oh no, wait. Ah, son of a cock.
What the fuck, God?
Sometimes when you have to go down, you're never sure whether or not you're gonna fall and die. Ah, mother of a fuck. I hate those stars. I really, really fucking hate them. You can't hit anybody without getting hit, and everything you try to step on, it breaks away. It's just total ass.
What's all the hubbub, bub?
You know, this game is just way too generous with the extra lives.
It's like deliberately keeping me in the game so I can't stop.
What the fuck, hot vagina, fuck, fuck?
Just shut up.
For what it's worth, the game's at least playable, but there's no appeal whatsoever. Making a birthday-themed game is one of the worst concepts imaginable, even with a big name like Bugs Bunny.
He's one of the greatest cartoon characters of all time, but his leap to the Nintendo Entertainment System was just a total fucking shit bomb.
Well, here we are at the last guy. It's Taz. All you gotta do is knock those footballs back at him, and he's done.
I beat it. Now get out of here.
Bugs Bunny finally arrives at his party. He is greeted with thunderous cheers and applause from his loving friends. To Bugs' surprise, he finds all his Looney Tunes pals there, who had just moments ago been playing some very funny tricks.
I'll show you some funny tricks.
What's up, cock?
I'll show you what's up, you fucking bunny piece of shit. Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. How about Bugs Bunny's birthday beating? You wanna show her you can...
Alright, how we doing? Hit that save button. Oh, shit. Do I want to keep going? I really did not get a lot done tonight. You know what? I'll do triple Baka Miku in the corner here. I don't think I could get the rest of this done in a timely fashion. And then this fucking thing. Oof. I'm not looking forward to having to readdress that because I already want to. Other than the Chinese for... Oh my god. I forgot how fucking good that looks.
Don't worry, folks. It's not
That looks so fucked up. It literally just looks like liquid shit.
Got your ass handed to you. That's all, fucks.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear.
Okay. Ooh. Alright, we'll do fucking triple Bako Miku in the corner here. And then we'll call it, unfortunately. I did not get as much done as I really wanted to tonight. But... Shikatanai. Desho. I have to pull up my reference. Did I please tell me I saved Triple Baka Miku somewhere? Yeah, here she is. Okay, a G-Pen will work here. I love looking at old Nintendo Power magazines. I just love looking at like the graphic design and stuff of a lot of the articles. Magazine print design is such a lost art.
It's time to chill out. Nah, don't worry. I'm not going mellow on you or anything like that. And next time it's going to be a game review again. But for now, I just want to take you back to one of the most important parts of my childhood, Nintendo Power. You know, today there's internet. Anything you want to know about any game, you just look it up. But back then, your only source information was magazines like Nintendo Power. If you had a subscription, you were the man. One of your friends will be breaking their balls to beat some game, and you'll be like, oh, I know how to beat that game, or I know a code. That's because you had the power. Nintendo Power, motherfucker! When it landed in my mailbox, issue 1 was the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen. Just opening up a page to a map of Metroid, it was so helpful. That game made you feel like a rat in a maze. Then there was the Super Mario Bros. Unlimited 1-up trick, the famous Contra code that gets you 30 extra lives, and how to skip to Zelda's second quest. All in this groundbreaking issue, from front cover to back, it is absolute classic. The one thing that used to piss me off was the NES Achievers section. It's just a bunch of nerds showing off their high scores. But how do you prove it? You gotta take a photo of your screen. And nobody really knew how to do that. I mean, remember, there were no digital cameras back then. So you take the picture of your screen, you have no fucking clue what it looks like, and there could be like 20 other pictures on the roll, so you either have to like waste them all or wait till it gets finished. You get your mom or dad to take it to the store to get the picture developed. It comes back, and what does it look like? It looks like fucking shit. So Nintendo Power printed some guidelines basically saying, look, dumb shits, this is how you do it. And if my game said cheese, I think I'd shit my pants. And if I was wearing that, I'd have problems. Nothing brings back memories like breezing through an issue of Nintendo Power. Remember when the Nintendo 64 was the Nintendo Ultra 64? Remember when the piece of shit Virtual Boy was called the VR32? Remember the NES Satellite or the SNES Catapult? Remember Star Fox 2, the game that never saw the light of day? Remember reading about the new shows coming out like Captain N and the Super Mario Bros. Super Show? Remember that shitty movie The Wizard and that fucking dumbass Super Mario Bros. Movie? Man, I remember reading about that and being so excited, I couldn't wait to see that movie. But it was just like waiting for a buffalo to take a shit all over your face. Another thing powerful about this magazine...
God, Mike Batey's fucking weird. Like Disney-esque.
Between the lines, we would know how shitty they'd be. This one says, in-depth playing tips on the horrifying sequel to Castlevania. This one says Back to the Future has that distinctive LJN style and an interesting timer. Wow, they knew it was bad. Another classic section was the top 30, in which they'd list the most popular Nintendo games. I don't know what Ninja Turtles was doing at number 1 for so damn long. But anyway,
It was only NES for a while, but then they started doing the top SNES and Game Boy games. They even had a top 5 for Virtual Boy. That's just hilarious, because that's almost the whole library of games for that fucking piece of shit. The covers were always exciting to look forward to. This one gave kids nightmares, and parents complained. I thought it was awesome. And I never noticed that face in the background till today. This one's cool because it's an owl, and owls are cool. But this one really sucks. Why is it all gray? I mean, what the fuck kind of cover is this? Oh. Well, what the fuck? The illustrations were awesome too. Even if I didn't have the game, it was fun just looking at the pictures. Here's a page on Clash at Demon Head. Just a nice page, everything's fine. But then there's something that bothered me. What's this? He's flipping the bird. He's giving the finger. And I'm not making this up. Well, this one's kind of intimidating. I mean, what's Dracula's problem?
Unfortunately, this isn't going to be like an exact copy of Triple Baka Miku.
Howard and Nestor were classic. Usually it would relate to a new game that was coming out, like this one's about Castlevania 2. It even makes mention of that weird tornado thing. There's also a Tetris comic, Battletoads, Zelda, Mario, Star Fox, Metroid, Shadows of the Empire, and Killer Instinct. The ads were kind of weird. This kid better be careful not to get those games wet. Actually, those games suck ass. Throw them to the sharks. Wow, there you go. Huddle around the phone. Charge your parents' phone bill up the ass. Unmask the power animal in you. Uh-oh, here we go. And radicalize your game with a subscription to Nintendo Power. Holy shit, will it make me grow claws like that? You know it's gotta be awesome when you're flying a Jeep through space going apeshit with Nintendo controllers. This one's so weird, somebody actually wrote a letter asking, did you really freeze a Super Nintendo? I'd love to know. The answer, Jay, the wonders of special effects and photographic tricks. The answer that you're looking for is no. The block of ice is actually just a plastic shell. It's way cool though, huh? As Nintendo Power progressed, the ads went from being weird to just being fucking disgusting. Why the hell is there a picture of a jar of toenail clippings in a video game magazine? What were they thinking?
What were they
Here's the worst
thinking?
one yet. It's some old creepy bitch holding a log of shit. God damn. One ad was so gross, I stapled the page shut. I'm actually not joking. Then this one just shows a hurl bag. Yeah, that's great. That just sums up how I feel about the whole situation. Nintendo Power. Don't open unless you got a barf bag. Each issue always came with a poster. As you can see, I still have them on my walls, but each one represents frustration. Getting these things out without ripping the fuck out of the poster is just a real shit sucker. Ah, fuck! Eventually they started putting staples in the posters. Fuck! Piece of shit. Besides the posters, there's a lot of stupid shit like this Donkey Kong iron-on t-shirt. This weird scratch and sniff Earthbound thing. Oh, it stinks! Then there was also these cards in the back. I mean, what's the point? Star Fox looks fucking pissed. Speaking of Star Fox, there was also this fighter jet paper cutout model. Then there are those magic eye pictures. You're supposed to stare at this thing and see Mario or something. I don't see shit. There's also a contest in every issue. Grand prizes would include a sneak showing of the Ninja Turtles movie, a chance to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, to win Bill and Ted's phone booth, to win a Street Fighter II arcade machine, to dig up dinosaurs, or to be an extra in The Mask 2. The Mask 2? Oh, that's a great prize. That movie never got fucking made, unless you count Son of Mask, but that wasn't until about 10 years later. And did they give the winner a rain check for that? To be in a movie with a computer-generated baby, or any of the other sequels to Jim Carrey movies that don't have Jim Carrey? Then there's this prize. It's just plain weird. Have you ever dreamed yourself in a tropical paradise, surrounded by sea and sand, a volcano rising at your back? Well, not if it's erupting like in the picture. It's tropical, dude! There's the sun. I don't really see the sun. There's fun. Oh, that's where the fun is, right there. Surf. Okay. You're right there. Okay. Sand. Well, that is definitely sand. And trees. Yep. There are trees all over the place. There's also a contest to design enemies for future Mega Man games. Some of the entries would include Balloon Man, Sun Man, Yo-Yo Man, Spring Man, Magic Man, Clock Man, Whip Man, Spook Man, Clown Man. And the only two female characters were Mega Woman and Mega Girl. Then there's Weasel Letta and Terror Teddy? What the fuck? Nintendo Power was great, but as it went on, they made some dumb decisions. It was really nice when the spines were all numbered, so I can easily organize all the issues, but then, what the fuck? It's so inconvenient. I mean, some of them didn't even have the number on the front cover. You had to open it to find out. Then they came back to their senses and brought the spines back with a picture of Mario. Way to go, above and beyond. So, let's read some letters. Here somebody asks, do your Nintendo tapes only last 5 years? Does it matter if you set them on chairs or if you put the controllers on the floor? Huh. Here's somebody sending a recipe for Mike Tyson's punch. Ugh, that's funny. Oh, and oh my god, here we go. We got a Zelda rap. It's a Legend of Zelda and it's really bad. The creatures in the game are really rad. This sounds familiar. Alright, now we got some Mario jokes. Why did Mario cross the road? Because he couldn't find a warp zone. What kind of fish would dare to attack Mario? A barracuda. How does Mario know what will happen in the future? He uses a Luigi board. Oh. Alright, now we got some Zelda jokes. How did Link win the basketball game?
Oh, there's like a massive tangent here.
Hook shot. What did Zelda tell Link when he couldn't unlock the door? Triforce. What did Link say to Ganon when he captured Zelda? Leave her alone. Okay, here's a really weird one. If Mario Paint has 41,664 dots available, judging from page 112 of the Mario Paint Player's Guide, and 15 different colors to choose from, then did you know that there are a total of 978857121979410 different possible images to create on a single page? That's a lot, eh? Just thought I'd tell you. Thanks, Ian. That's certainly some useful information. Now we got some complaints. The game I purchased that was completely different than I expected was Rambo for the NES. I saw him firing a machine gun on the package and it looked really cool, so I bought it. When I got home, I started to play the game. It was boring. All you do is walk around and fight with a knife. The only enemies I met were spiders, gorillas, bugs, etc. Tell me about it. We'll get to that one sometime. Ooh, here we go. I once bought a game from a friend called Fester's Quest. I was expecting a great game after reading about it in Nintendo Power, but even with the magazine at my side, it took me 2.5 hours to make it to the first boss, and another 2 to make it to the second. You want to know about Fester's Quest? Next time. Oh, here's a good complaint. So, nice names, guys. Mario 64, Super Mario Kart 64, Pilot Wings 64, Wave Race 64, Killer Instinct 64, and the list goes on. Yeesh. I'm not really mad, but I think you guys could at least put some effort into the names of the games. He totally has a good point, but here's the response. So you're saying you wouldn't be in favor of our plan to rename the magazine Nintendo Power 64? Wow, what an asshole. It is quite apparent what an active and important role marketing plays in the video game industry. I have to wonder what you are thinking when marketing the Nintendo 64 to elementary school gamers. You risk alienating gamers 15 and up. You should target older gamers because you'll also target younger ones, since the audience perception of coolness often depends on what the older teenage audience thinks is cool. I agree. And the response? Your suggestion inspired us to target more teens with our marketing. So tune in to a very special episode of Friends this week to see... Okay, here's my letter. Dear Nintendo Power Editor, what the fuck is your problem?
Get the power, Nintendo Power. Get the clues that you can use, Nintendo Power. Higher and higher, fighting your way through enemy fire.
It's a good Miku song, sir. All right, well, a promise kept. Oop. What do I... Okay, never mind. We're not done yet. What do I... Yeah, I guess we could do this.
Da-da-da-dum. 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 Da-da-da-dum.
All right, that works.
Da-da-da-dum.
Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me. Because it's 2:30. But we made some amount of progress. Take it easy, everyone. I am so fucking pissed at myself. I was playing the song, and then I muted my mic, but then I muted the desktop, and the mic was still hot. We fucked it up.